Short on time and need a fun activity for your high school students? FigJam is just the tool that you need. Hi, my name is John Sowash. I help teachers and students use Google products in the classroom. Today I want to share a great tool with you called FigJam. To get started, you're going to head over to figma.com/education. FigJam is 100% free for all teachers and all of your students. You can sign in with your Google account. It takes seconds to get started. FigJam is an open-ended collaborative whiteboarding tool. If you've ever used like Jamboard or whiteboard.chat, very similar, but way better, much more polished, better features, templates, all the rest. I'm going to go ahead and sign into my account and we're going to get started. There are actually two tools inside of Figma. There's Figma, which is a design tool, and then there's FigJam, which is more of a brainstorming type tool. Both are great. We're going to focus on FigJam today. Right from the home screen, you're going to see new FigJam file. We're just going to create a blank one. Okay, this is the easiest way to get started. I'm going to open that up. Now this is just a giant whiteboard. There's nothing on it right now. You can pinch to zoom, scroll. You can use your click wheel. You can click and drag to move around. We've got a toolbar down at the bottom. We'll talk more about that in a bit. But the greatest thing about FigJam are the templates. And this is how you can create a lesson immediately. We're going to go up to the top left corner, click on that template icon, and we're going to search for Brainstorm. There are thousands of templates. Take some time to explore. I'm going to use this FigJam Brainstorm template. Simply click. That'll insert it into your canvas. You may have to scroll around to figure out where it went, but there we go. Now this is pretty straightforward. We've got different sections, for students, and then right now it has 4 sticky notes where they would type their ideas. Now I want my students to do a few more than 4, so I'm going to actually click and highlight the 4 templates that are there, and I'm going to do Control D for duplicate, and I'm going to just drag those down below. So I want my students to come up with 8 ideas, and you can adjust your template accordingly. Now I only have space for 5 students in this particular activity. I have 30, so I need to add some more space as well. So I'm going to highlight all 5 of those sections, Control D for duplicate, and I'm just going to slide those over to the left. You can see it kind of snaps right to the grid. Zoom out a little bit. And now I'm going to just highlight that bigger section. Control D. And now I can drag those down. So now I've got 20. And then if I do that again, Control D, I can actually highlight another 20. And now I've got way more than I need. I've actually got 40 spaces for my students to check out. The ability to duplicate and quickly reproduce things in FigJam is wonderful. Way easier than Jamboard, which I've tried before. Now I need my discussion prompt, so I'm going to do that up at the top. I'm just going to use the toolbar, add a text box, and I'm going to copy and paste. Maybe we'll do some history. What were the major themes of the Declaration of Independence? How did they influence American democracy? So I'm going to put that right above each of the questions, and then I'll invite my students to come in. Now they're going to zoom in, they'll change their name, and then begin typing in their ideas. And this is a great way to have a discussion. Now if you want to add a little interest to this, up in the top left corner, right by where the templates are, there is a timer. And so I can say, all right, we're going to come up with as many ideas as we can in 5 minutes. You can even play some music in the background, and that timer will continue, and they'll be able to enter their ideas. Now I want to introduce you to another interesting aspect of FigJam, which is called the Emote wheel. This is really cool, very unique to FigJam. All you have to do is press the E key on your keyboard. E for emote, and you're going to see these 2 things. There's stamps and comments. And this is a cool way to have students vote for the ideas that they think are the best. And you can use the thumbs up, the star, or there's even a little profile picture icon. And so the general idea is that students will go and read through classmates' different answers, and they'll just add a little stamp if they think something is good, needs a thumbs up or a vote, and then you can kind of compile those together, see which ones are most highly voted for. The emote wheel is super cool. There's tons of ways that you can use that. So this is idea number 1 for FigJam, a simple brainstorming activity. All right, let's try another fun activity using FigJam. This one's great for language arts classrooms. Again, I'm going to click the template button, and this time I'm going to search for persona. We are going to create character biographies for the characters in the novel that we're reading. And I'm going to zoom in. You can see a lot of different things here. I'm not really interested in using this section over here on the right. So I'm simply going to click on the section. So that's this yellow thing, says more about. That highlights everything, and then delete. Now it's up to you. You can do this. Your students can do this. We're going to go ahead and customize this biography box with whatever attributes and things that you want to look for. We've got these personality sliders over on the left, which are or the right, kind of fun. You double click and you can slide these to left and right. Feel free to customize those as you want. And then just like we did with the brainstorming activity, once you're ready, you can duplicate that as many times as needed to give your students enough space. Now this is a lot of fun, and this will teach your students a couple different things about FigJam. First, you can click on the photos, upload your own. We can add links down below. This is a fun way to kind of show relationships between the characters. So maybe this is character 1. I can click on his section, copy link, and then I can add that link down below so characters can be linked to one another. This is a fun way to document characters, assign one to every student, have them show the relationships between those characters. Again, you can use the emote wheel to vote and do thumbs up for things that you like. I have one more template I'd like to share with you, and this is for anyone who has touchscreen Chromebooks or iPads. FigJam does offer a mobile device for both Android and iOS that allows you to sketch and draw. Now, you can also sketch and draw on the web app, so you don't necessarily need the mobile application. It just depends on what kind of device that you have. Let's click on the template icon one last time, and I'm going to search for the word sketch. I'm going to insert this one called Sketch Idea Template. This just adds an open-ended space for students to sketch, draw, and doodle right on the screen. Now, we haven't talked a lot about the toolbar down at the bottom, but it's got some great things on it. I'm going to click on the marker tool, and you'll see there's different colors, line thicknesses, we've got erasers, highlighters, even this fun washi tape. If you're a scrapbooker, you'll recognize that. That lets you allow students to show relationships between different things. Students can draw and sketch. This is great for science, for math. I taught high school biology, and I would frequently have my students sketch parts of the cell, semi-permeable membrane, or do a Punnett square to demonstrate genetic crosses. Sometimes you have to draw things in order to understand them and better conceptualize them. FigJam is a great tool to make that happen. I'm grateful for FigJam for sponsoring this video series. FigJam is completely free. I hope you'll go sign up and give it a try. There are so many things about FigJam that we haven't even talked about. There's just so many goodies that you'll discover on your own. If you're interested in learning more about using FigJam in the classroom, you can click on this link up here to see my entire video series. And if you're ready to get started, click on this link down below to sign up.